The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
'Tis the season to shine with H&M. Discover the holiday collection and find fashionable pieces for your wardrobe or for under the tree. Get inspired and dazzle with this year's glam. From tuxedo styles, bow detailed pieces, impressive prints, and more. From unforgettable looks to unforgettable gifts. With fashion finds to home decor, find it all at H&M. Treat your loved ones and yourself this season. Shop in-store or at hm.com.
Saturday. Christmas comes early.
Unbelievable! Welcome to this incredible scene.
Bills.
To the end zone!
Chargers.
It's a touchdown!
An exclusive NFL game.
That's fantastic!
Live in primetime.
Wow!
Only on Peacock.
With a Christmas gift to their fans. They're having some fun now.
Bills versus Chargers. Saturday, 7:30 Eastern. Exclusively on Peacock.
Apple Gift Card is a practical gift that unlocks a world of entertainment and fun. You can send it via email or give a physical card to your loved ones. Your friends and family can spend it on their favorite Apple services, including Apple subscriptions. Apple Gift Card can be used to buy all things Apple. Products, accessories, apps, games, movies, TV shows, iCloud Plus, and more. Visit apple.com for details and to send Apple Gift Cards to your friends and family this holiday season.
Anything to shake this, but I'm in my football team's got me drinking.
Back at it one final time. Interviews from Media Day. I'm David Greenwald. I'm here with Robert Russert, Thad Bell. These two dudes went to Media Day. They got to talk to the players. They got a swag bag. They got to talk to Peter Vermees. They got to see all sorts of stuff and things. Robert was hanging out in the boot room. I think he stole a bottle of liquor. I'm not 100% sure. But you guys talked to Felipe Hernandez, one of my favorites, and our new signing, Tim Liebold. Am I pronouncing that right, or am I getting fined? Is it Liebold?
Liebold is exactly right. Yes, sir. Well done.
Perfect. Okay. Well, Thad, talk to me. You mentioned before we got on the air that Tim Liebold has better English than you do.
Oh yeah, that's no doubt, man. I think he did have to struggle to look for a word, but we do that all the time on the pod. So
now, one, that Germany is well known for having great public schools, but two, Thad, didn't you go to school in St. Louis?
No, I went to school in Orchard Farm, Missouri.
Is that St. Louis adjacent?
If an hour away is St. Louis adjacent.
For this bit, it counts. St. Louis sucks. Their public education sucked, and that's why Thad doesn't speak as good of English as Tim Liebold.
Hey, I went to school in St. Louis County, so there you go.
Well, Rob, we'll get into you too, Robert, although you didn't admit that a German player has better English than you. But how was your chat with our newest player?
I tell you what, Tim, we got the story, kind of the backstory on how he came to arrive at Sporting, so that was kind of cool. But all these guys are such good guys and in happy, smiling moods. But he did admit, of course, that they all have to at one point or another, once they arrive here, that Peter Vermees is the boss, and what he says goes.
Real quick, I'd just like to interject. Tony Danza is the boss, officially. And that reference might be dated for some people, but Tony Danza is and was the boss. Just for the record.
I'm not sure how many people listening to this will actually get that. So,
well, it makes me happy to say.
As long as it makes you happy.
Did you all ask Tim if he was growing out his beard to compete with Zusi? Did you put that in his ear that he and Zusi should compete on opposite flanks to have the best beard and hair?
We did miss that question. However, Mr. John East, we did ask him about his hair. He's the only one. So once again, David, where were you, man? We needed you.
I should have sent in all my questions ahead of time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if only we'd have known exactly who we were getting, but
Well, Thad, you also got a chance to talk to Felipe, who's, getting more and more playing time. What was it like? You've probably known Felipe for a while now, since he was an academy kid and homegrown kid.
Yeah, since he was, a little teenager kid. Talked about kind of like that, a little bit of that journey and a little bit of how he's had to mature, especially over the last couple of years, and a little bit of the father-son relationship between him and Roger.
That's awesome. What's it been like to watch him evolve from like a young teenager to, getting consistent minutes in MLS?
It's been kind of cool because he's one of those guys that, you could see that you could see that potential in him. When you look at somebody like in their a teenager or 16 and they're like, oh yeah, they can make it. That's bullshit. You can look at him and say, hey, they might have that potential. And he's one that's always stood out. But one of the things we really needed to talk to him more about is just how he made that progress, and we'll have to do another sit down with him for a little bit longer one.
Yeah, I asked Peter at the end, Peter, who were some of the best stories on the team? And he mentioned Felipe. And Felipe, I think he showed maturity in that interview that I hadn't seen before. So
he did. He's growing a lot, man.
That's awesome. Before we get into the interviews, the mandatory, please rate and review our podcast. Only if you have nice things to say. If you have mean things to say, it's on Twitter at that Cody, though. You can tell Cody Bradley all the things you don't like about us. But Thad Bell, you can find at the back post. Robert Russert, it's at SPKC Life. Did I get that right? You have the most complicated one of the three. I am not on Twitter because it's gross. And you can find us all at thebluetestament.com. You can find us at the Shades of Blue. Thank you for listening. Now let's get to the interviews.
All right, man. You ready?
All right. Shades of Blue fans, we got Felipe Hernandez here sitting down during Sporting Kansas City Media Day. Felipe, so tell you what, this is, and I'm going to show my ignorance here, year 4? You don't even know.
I don't even know. Yeah, something like that.
Is it all blur?
Something like that.
It's all blur. I've been here in Kansas City for so long that I don't even know with the first team how long it's been. But I think it's 4 sounds about right.
4 sounds about right. Yeah. Okay, good. Thanks for supporting me there. Anyway, so, along that 4-year journey, what's it been like for you? Do you feel like you've, progressed and you're where you want to be? Or how do you feel about those?
Yeah, definitely. Here in Kansas City, it's been a roller coaster for me. But I feel like I've progressed not only on the field but off the field as well. Peter and the coaching staff and the whole organization, they have a good way of, developing players and also paying attention, off the field. Mm-hmm. And in both aspects, I feel like they've helped me a lot, and I think I'm in a good spot right now.
And we know there was an issue off the field, but just how much you feel like you've grown since then? You talked about how they've helped you off the field, but you personally, how much have you grown from that?
Yeah, I think I've grown so much from that. That was a year and a half, 2 years ago, maybe. And yeah, it's something big that happened, and things needed to change, and I needed to mature a little bit, and I think I did, and I feel really good now.
So on the field, the competition that you're facing, with Tommy coming in, you've got, we were just talking to Johnny's earlier, it's always improving or becoming more challenging. So how big of a motivator is that for you?
Yeah, that's always a motivator for anyone. But I think my mindset's always been the same, whether there's a lot of competition or there's a lot of, injuries and people are out, just working hard and trying to be the best player that I can, to have the best option to be on the field.
How much would you love to flip the current script of Roger starting and you coming in? How would you like to flip that?
It's the coach's decision, so I won't say much. But, whenever I can play, I'm excited to play. But whenever I'm needed off the bench, then just as excited. I'm a team player, so it doesn't matter if I'm starting, if I'm on the bench, or whatever the case.
So do you think it's an advantage at all to you to come into the game later when it's maybe opened up a little bit more? Is that an advantage for your style of play, or?
I think so, but in Colorado, it was really difficult because of the cold. I was frozen, and it was.
I have a feeling you weren't the only one.
Yeah, most games it's, I feel like it kind of depends on the game, because there's some games that they're so, the speed is so high, and then coming off the bench, it's difficult. But there's also games where, the game's opened up so much that you have the opportunity to fill in those spaces and, just get the ball and attack and things like that. So it kind of just depends on the game, I feel like.
But, you're talking about flipping the script, but this is part of that journey is when you're not starting, you are one of the first options or first option off the bench. And, you do have a kind of old guy there you're trying to push out of the way, right? Kind of kidding, Roger. We won't tell Roger you said that.
I'll tell him myself I said
that. Do you guys, joke, like, hey, out of the way, old man?
Oh, yeah. We give him crap all the time about being old and stuff. But, I mean, he's still doing his thing.
So you guys were in his ear telling him retire early in preseason. He admitted that he thought about it in preseason.
Yeah, everyone jokes around with him and the older guys about stuff like that.
There's a lot of people think that you and Roger are kind of similar. I mean, like you're the closest thing to Roger Sporting has that's not Roger. Is it? You think that's fair?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
You're going to get as many yellow cards over your career?
I don't know about all that. I mean, that's a big record to get to. But yeah, on the field, I think we have the same playing type, and maybe not as aggressive and reckless as him sometimes. But yeah, I think for sure we have some of the same qualities on the field.
Are you a better passer than him?
I would hope so.
I think we got to get him on next, man.
You should get us on together. That would be pretty funny.
Maybe after training one day, we're going to get Roger and wasn't he joking like at one point like you were like his son or cousin?
Oh yeah, they always call him my dad, and then Ozzy's my son, and I don't know. It's funny.
Well, you've been around long enough that you progressed to have somebody younger than you that's that young, right?
Exactly.
So you're still in contact with Gianluca? Are you still in contact with Jalen Lindsay as well, or do you guys?
Yeah, I talk to not like I used to, obviously.
Sure.
But yeah, we check in every once in a while. It's more difficult with Boost because he's 8-hour difference. But yeah, I mean those are always my friends here, and they'll always be my boys.
So are they an inspiration in some ways as well, or?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you see the things Boost is doing overseas. You want to do big things like that too. So I would for sure say so.
Definitely.
All right. Well, we will get yelled at if we keep you for too long, so I appreciate the time, man.
No worries. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Felipe. Want to introduce him?
All right. With us, we have Tim Liebold. That's the correct way to say it, right?
That's correct.
I don't know why. Everybody makes fun of me because I always mispronounce the names.
Sometimes I have problems when I order a coffee or something like that, and they ask me, what is my name? I say like a little American, Tim Liebold, not Liebold in German. So it doesn't matter.
I think I was going with Liebold at one point, and everybody's like, no, man, you're stupid, which I'll own that, man. Can you lean in just a little bit?
Sorry.
Yeah. No problem.
All right, so I asked how long you've been in KC, and you said you've been like 10 to 12 days total, right?
Yeah.
Right. So family with you, or no, or how's that?
Not yet. My girlfriend, she will come at the end of March.
Oh, okay.
And I think just a few weeks left.
Okay, there you go. You're counting down the days.
Yeah, so that's the date on your calendar, right?
50-50, I would say. Enjoying the time alone when I'm with the guys, But I think it will be better when she's here at the end of March.
Yeah, sure.
Then I have my complete day, what I want to do with her. In Germany, it was like, okay, when I come home from training, I was all the time with her, and I had my, I don't know how to say it in English, my rest like that. And I feel better when she's with me.
Well, exactly. It's about helping the mental, helping the emotions. Yeah, sure. All right. So, comfort on the field. Then, how comfortable are you feeling with Sporting, adapting to the way that Sporting and Peter wants you to play?
Very comfortable. I think I'm going better day by day. Every training helps me, and I spoke with Peter a lot of times, and he told me, okay, you need to work a little harder, you need to work a little more, that you get that fitness level of the other guys, and I'm comparing day by day, so I feel good, and he's the coach, he decides.
What's been the difference for the league so far? I mean, you've gotten in a little bit, and, obviously trained with the team, but what's been the difference in this league so far for you?
I would say the quality is like in Germany in the second Bundesliga. It's very similar. You have very few good guys on the field for sure. It's a little. I told it before in an interview, a little more physically than in Germany. I would say, or I would agree with that. And yeah, the guys around the team and the guys in the team, they are very lovely, very kind. So it makes me very easy. To get a good start here.
Now, we've heard that Sporting was after you for a while. So how did that process go down? How did Sporting get a hold of you? How did you hear about Sporting's interest in you? How did the final agreement to come here go?
I had an ACL 1.5 years ago in Hamburg, and after that, when I came back on the pitch, like last year in June or July, I felt like the coach in Germany didn't give me the chance to play again. And at this moment, I accepted, but in my thoughts always was like, okay, I want to play again. Mm-hmm. And since August and September, we checked some options, what is possible, maybe to leave Germany in winter. And anytime, I think in October, we had a contact then with Sporting, with Sead Kalmisimovic. And from this moment on, it went very well.
So did Brian Bliss come visit you? Did somebody from the staff come visit you and finalize the deal, or how did that go down?
Yeah, Sead and a few other guys, they went to Germany for I think twice, mm-hmm. And after that I have very good feeling. For sure, it's a big step. It's another step when you stay in Germany and change the club in Germany or in Europe. And I spoke with my family. I spoke with my girlfriend if she agrees with that, and she did. So I'm very happy that I'm here.
What most got you to come here? About Peter, he's good at selling the club, selling the team, selling the city. What was the biggest thing that really drew you here?
I would say the feeling. He gave me a very, very good feeling about myself and about the team. He was like, he's not just playing here for playing, so he want to reach goals with the team. And I think that opportunity was very, very good for me.
Did you get a chance to, when they started talking to you, watch some games and see what the league was like?
Yeah, I think October, November, there was that time when the playoffs went on in the MLS, and so I watched just a few games because the timeline in Germany was very difficult. But I had a chance I think on the website of Sporting KC you are able to watch some games from the past, and that's what I did. And I got some information also from Eric and from Robbie. How's the team? How's the style of playing? And that helped me a lot for sure.
I was kind of laughing that you're going to have a German triangle there, or just that passing triangle between the three of you.
Really, that's true.
What's been the most fun thing so far? I mean, is between spring training and here, or anything you've done so far? I've heard you're a pretty funny guy, so
Yeah, that's a lie. I don't know. I hadn't that much time in Kansas. We went to Arizona when I arrived here from Germany, and I didn't see that much from the city. Made a lot of restaurants, but mostly the time I'm in the training facility or back in the hotel to get some rest, and that's it. I think it getting more and more the next weeks. Yeah.
So speaking of being humorous, being funny, is Johnny Russell as funny as he thinks he is?
I think so, yes. Sometimes it's very hard to understand him.
Yeah.
Maybe for me, I don't know for the other guys, but you can. I know what he's mean when he makes some jokes. So I think yes.
Do you tell inside jokes between you and Eric and Robbie?
Yeah, for sure we did, but we told us before it's not that easy to hang around just us three, so it's better to step a little bit out of us.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, Tim, we appreciate you coming by.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Keeping this short and sweet for you, man.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you more later.
For sure.
Good luck the rest of the season.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sipping back on a decan. I don't give a damn if it's 9 a.m. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. Give me beer or whiskey, wine or gin, anything to shake this mood I'm in. My football team's got me drinking. Has just been sent off. Supporters strong have all gone soft. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. Give me beer or whiskey, wine or gin, anything to shake this mood I'm in. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking.